Hello and welcome to Pro Football Weekly. I'm Adam Anschel, joined by PFW draft analyst Nolan Nawrocki as we look at picks 6 through 10 of Nolan's first mock draft. And up first, number 6, the Cleveland Browns. A lot of changes there. They have Pat Shurmur now as the head coach. Where do you see them going?
Well, I think they'll go on the other side of the ball and look at defense first. They just cut Shaun Rogers. I think Auburn's defensive tackle, Nick Fairley, makes a lot of sense in that spot. I'm not sure he's clean enough character-wise to fit in that system. But Dick Duran needs a lot of pressure to come from the inside now in the 40 front, and he definitely could bring the pressure.
Hard to argue with talent-wise. He really dominated in that national championship game. We'll see how he fits in. The 7th pick of the San Francisco 49ers. They have Jim Harbaugh now coming in from the offensive side, coming in from Stanford. Do you think he goes on that direction? And is Alex Smith the answer, or does he go defense?
Well, this is the one team that really needs a quarterback. It's the one piece that's missing with the Niners, has been for a number of years. So I think everybody's going to be thinking quarterback. It wouldn't surprise me if they went with defense, went for the best defensive player, whether that's a cornerback, Patrick Peterson, or outside linebacker, Von Miller makes sense there. But I projected Cal defensive lineman Cameron Jordan. I think he's very versatile. He could fit in a number of spots, defensive end, defensive tackle. You can even cut him down and have him play a little outside linebacker. So I think his versatility is a great strength, and I think he'd be a very attractive fit for the 49ers.
Certainly we've seen Jordan move up the draft board a lot this season, especially the Senior Bowl performance helped out a lot. The 8th pick are the Tennessee Titans, and what a mess there. You know, Jeff Fisher just gone now, fired or leaving the team a few weeks ago. New coordinators all over the place, no quarterback. Where do they go? Is quarterback the need for them?
Well, you got an offensive-minded head coach, and I think they got to find a new offensive leader. Missouri's BLAINE GABBERT makes a lot of sense at this spot. You know, Vince Young couldn't get it done. That was the #1 issue. They couldn't get him to work. They couldn't get him to fall in line. I think Gabbert will bring those things. I don't know that he'll be ready until year 2. They could go through some growing pains here, but he makes a ton of sense at the number 8 slot.
Number 9 is Dallas, arguably the most talented team in the top 10. Maybe it's not arguable. They have a ton of talent on that team, but still, number 9 pick. Where do they go?
Well, I think defensive end is a very pressing need for the Cowboys. Marcus Spears is set to hit free agency. Jason Hatcher, Stephen Bowen. You know, 3 of their top 4 defensive ends are potentially could be gone next season. So I think they got to look at that spot hard. J.J. Watt from Wisconsin is the top 5 technique in the draft, and I think he fits very well in Dallas.
A rival of theirs, Washington, has the 10th pick in the draft. Is it Donovan McNabb? Is it somehow Rex Grossman? Do they go quarterback? Where do you see him?
I definitely see quarterback in this slot, and the name that is growing on the scouting trails is Cam Newton from Auburn. He's got great athletic ability, a great arm, and he can throw well on the run. Those are all qualities that Mike Shanahan looks for, and I think he makes some sense at that spot.
I think that's where people will be looking to see, where does Cam Newton go? Every year there's a guy that want to see where he ends up falling in the draft. Cam Newton, the big question mark this year. We appreciate it. For all the best draft coverage and continued coverage of our mock draft, be sure to follow us on Twitter or go to ProFootballWeekly.com.